worship and prayer over our church, Lake County, whatever the Lord's putting on our hearts. And then next week we have special guest speakers, Jim and Linda Moore. They'll be speaking with us, or speaking to us. And they are the ones that started the House of Prayer up in Salem. They've done that for many years. And but now currently they're living in Texas. But they're back in town and they're doing a couple speaking events. So we were able to get them in. So please come, tell your friends and family. I think it's going to be something great. And then the following week we have Potluck Sunday. If you don't know what that is, find somebody in here and ask them. They know. Yeah. And then I also have, this church has many needs. It always does. One need that was met was, if you look over here, we had water damage at one point that was, made this bow out, and it looked all goofy and wrong, and even the ceiling was sagging a little bit. But we had some great people come in. Dave Gesper and his friend, they came in and they got it all fixed. But we need some painters now. I'm not painting. I love you guys, but I'm not doing it. So, if you feel like the Holy Spirit's going, you can paint, please come find me after church, and we'll set up a time, get you in here, and get you the paint and all the product and everything, and get to work. You know, Jesus came and served everyone, and we're supposed to be like him, so if you want to serve, please come serve.
Tuesday morning would be a really good time, because I'm going to be here with the alarm guy.
And then also, we have, this church needs to be cleaned at least once a week. And we have two amazing people that usually come in like every single week and clean it, you know, the Chapmans. And we also have Roger, who cleans once a week, or once every month. But that leaves 2 to 3 weeks that are open and available for anyone who feels like, you know, I know how to scrub a toilet. I know how to wipe down some counters, run a vacuum. In all reality, it's not that hard in this church to clean it. It doesn't take too long. Especially when everyone treats it like their home, which it seems like everybody does. Nobody comes in here with their muddy feet and flopping everything around and just making it a mess. It's pretty easy to clean. So if you want to get involved in some way, you know, if you want to vow, you know, make a quick, like, hey, Pastor, I can do it on the second week of the month until the end of the year. I would love that, right? So if that's something you feel like you want to get involved in, please come find me. We'll set up something. And then last announcement. Oh my goodness, Nicole, that's their name. Nicole gave me this flyer today, and she was telling me about this last week. But with last week, I didn't feel like it was appropriate to announce. But now, with this week, there's an event coming up, a charity event coming up called Feed My Sheep. It's August 29th, 2026, this year. And the event time is 1 to 5 p.m. There's going to be live music, community meal, and free entry. And this is going to be at the Washington Jefferson Park. And that's the basketball courts located underneath the bridge. And this event is all about feeding the homeless and reaching out and helping. So if you want to be a part of that and help on this day, August 29th, 1 to 5 p.m., please find Nicole after service and let her know you want to get involved and help. And she has more information on it. And I believe, oh, I lied, one last announcement. So we had a block party at the beginning of the month, August 1st, right? And I told you I would get at least a rough estimate of a head count of how many people we believe came through. Oh, yeah. So we served 71 burgers and 56 dogs. So with the math, that's about 127 hot dogs and hamburgers being served, right? Mm-hmm. And I think not everyone ate a burger or a hot dog, and some people maybe they had doubles, right? Yeah. I know there was one kid saying, "This is for my mom, this is for my dad, this is for," and he had 5 burgers. Maybe he did give them to his parents. Maybe he ate them all. I don't know. But if everyone If every single person had a hot dog and a hamburger, then we fed at least 100 to 120 people. But not everyone ate that day. So I added at least 30 extra people on top. And that's including us as well. So for neighbors and for the church people, probably about 150 people were there. Maybe even more. So that's pretty cool. I was not expecting that. I've heard stories of other churches going, yeah, we did a block party and one family came through.
Yeah.
And that was not encouraging to hear before doing this. I was like, oh, I hope it's more. But I don't know. I've seen in the past how a block party hosted by Life Church at Wayside, in the past it's always been a success. There's neighborhoods always accepting of, hooking the kids up with a fun time. That's the best part. That was the best part, was seeing those kids run down that water slide, I don't know how many times, at least 250 times each kid. Seeing Jim get splashed with water, that was great.
Yeah.
And then just seeing how the church was so happy to see these people and so inviting and loving. And that was my big mission with that, was to serve. To serve, to serve, to serve. Because that's all Jesus ever did, is he served everyone that would come to him and ask. And even those that didn't ask, he came and served them. So I think that's one way we can really make a big impact in this community, is serving. Showing people, hey, we're not asking for anything, we just want to love you. So that's my announcements and that's my little preach. If we could have Dave Gesper come up. He recently has went on a missions trip. And I think he can, he's running away. Lock the doors, tackle him.
That little camera there that puts us
No,
on
he's
the
talking to the
internet,
sound guy.
can you turn it off? I don't want.
Yeah, he went on a missions
I don't
trip,
want to talk to the
and
internet.
it's been a while before I was able to get him up here. I didn't even know he went. This was a top secret mission trip, it seems like. So I think only Jim Smith was the only one that really knew, and